Weird signs that you have already met someone from a past life. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant connection, as if you've known them before? Some people who believe in reincarnation say that traces of past lives can be found in our dreams, bodies, and souls. The events on this list, spanning the mental, emotional, and physical realms, may hold clues to our past selves. One token of affection is all it takes to convey our feelings. When it comes to love, there are no easy answers. A long-lasting connection isn't formed overnight. To truly love someone, we must put in the work and spend time with them, not just in this life, but in previous incarnations as well. Our understanding of the people we care about includes more than just what we've learned in this and previous lives. We are drawn to both the exterior and interior of a person. Since the self is not tied to any one person, we should not fall into the trap of thinking that love must be directed only at one person. Even a brief interaction with a person from a previous incarnation can trigger vivid flashbacks to past life events. This can result in a sense of familiarity, even though we've never seen the person's face before. Their spirit may feel close and a part of us. When we die, our soul disappears for good. The sum total of our past and future existence is infinite. Even if we can't recall our past lives, there are some people we'll meet who will feel instantly like old friends. Our bodies may not remember these people from our past incarnations, but our spirits do. It is important to note that the most profound growth lessons often come from the people with whom we share the strongest connection and have chosen to grow with. These teachings are not always easily absorbed. Meeting someone from a past life is not a guarantee of a good dynamic between two people. The reasons for this meeting could be anything from coincidental to intentional. Both parties have responsibilities in this world and will continue to interact with each other until they achieve the intended outcome, like students who must take an exam repeatedly until they pass it. It's also possible to have more than one soulmate at a time, and that we've already made a decision to collaborate with that person. It's important to note that a soulmate does not have to be in a romantic relationship. It's possible that a person with whom we've chosen to have a karmic connection will show up at various junctures in our lives to help us master a specific set of skills. No matter where they are or who they are, you will always adore your family and friends. Despite the fact that your spirit would recognize and adore something like a potato, that doesn't make your significant other a potato. People's outward appearances may not always be an accurate reflection of their inner beauty, yet we are supposedly drawn to others based on their genuine personalities. If this is something you've experienced before, it's quite probable that you'll run into a familiar face from a past existence. In the event that you have met someone from a past life, you may feel as though you have known them for quite some time. Even if you don't know what they look like, precognitive dreams can help you anticipate seeing them in person. You may share psychic experiences with them, such as dreaming about them or experiencing synchronicities. Strange things may occur when you're all together. The process of manifestation may quicken, and many new options may become available to you. It's possible that you and this person share similar tastes in cuisines, traditions, and vacation spots. The person you're about to meet may bring up memories of a past life in your dreams or during meditation. It's possible to feel resentful towards someone who seems nice in this life if they've had bad experiences in the past. There's something about them that makes you uncomfortable, but you can't put your finger on why. You may feel an instant connection to this person upon meeting them. Maybe you and your date feel comfortable around each other and can communicate easily. You may feel a jolt of electricity if you've rekindled a relationship with an old flame or made contact with an old friend. It's also possible that you're having visions of your past lives. The interaction often has a significant effect on the recipient. Your life may change drastically after meeting this person. Making this association can also bring to the surface long-suppressed emotions, worries, or habits. Items from your history may have returned so that you can finally release them. Because of this connection, you may learn that you have abilities or talents you were previously unaware of. The high energy levels that can develop in a romantic partnership can trigger a kind of on/off cycle. Whether you enter or depart each other's lives is predetermined. Affinity may shift or diminish once a lesson is learned. There's a strong feeling of longing or closeness between you two. It's easier to feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself when you're with other people. Maybe you and your significant other feel like you're part of a larger effort. It's as if you can read the other person's mind and experience what they're going through. If you want to know for sure if you found your soulmate, trust your instincts and go with them. To know when a soulmate has entered your life, you must listen to the wisdom of your heart. If you find that you've finally found someone who understands you, that's a good indicator that you've connected with someone from a past life. Staring into their eyes is like peering into your own soul, and being in their presence does not make you uncomfortable. Feelings of closeness and familiarity exist between you and them. You might feel quite at home with this person, and you could talk for hours without becoming bored. It's possible to go silent for a while without feeling uncomfortable or like you need to say something to fill the silence. They will love you regardless of your words or actions. The chemistry between you is genuine and not at all manufactured. You will also experience a tidal wave of feelings from everyone you meet. Despite your inability to understand it, you can't deny that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You're overjoyed to see them again, despite the long period that's passed since you last saw them. If you haven't met the person before, you might have done so during a trip abroad. You can tell it's not a coincidence when you meet someone. One feels an overwhelming desire to cry, laugh, or provide a warm embrace upon seeing them. After months or even years apart, it's natural to feel emotional when you see this person again. You and your partner may appear to have shared memories of prior lives. However, the circumstances behind this are unclear. It's possible that you and this person crossed paths when vacationing in a different country, or that you and this person happen to live in the same city. You remember and recognize these details automatically, as though they have always been a part of your life with this person. It's a symptom of a common past and the hereafter if you and the other person often find yourselves reflecting on the same things. Your body language will reveal what you're truly thinking about this person. It's easy to connect with this person since they understand what you're going through, even when you don't speak a word. They're completely safe for you to read as swiftly and casually as you desire. You two have established a strong psychic connection. Past lives erase the passage of time when you reconnect with an old friend. When you're with someone from another era, you stop caring about the here and now since time has no significance. Some people find it very easy to talk to a pair of total strangers for 5 hours after meeting them for the first time. When you're with them, you can forget what day it is or what hour it is. The two of you have a strong relationship while you're together. You and this individual have probably met before, even if you don't remember it. It's possible that someone is trying to telepathically communicate with you before you enter your blue state of awareness, as you receive messages that seem to come through clearly. Repeatedly seeing the same time on your clock may be more than just a coincidence. Sometimes evidence of a former life connection appears when you least expect it. Those who believe in past lives explain the occurrence of repeated dreams and nightmares as the result of reliving traumatic events from those lives. If you dream about the same mundane or ordinary things over and over again, this may be a clue to your past incarnations. Those that visit you frequently in your dreams could be carrying important messages from your former incarnations. Nightmares, in a similar vein, could be a reflection of disasters from our past that have followed us into the hereafter. Another sign of a reincarnation link from a previous life is an instantaneous click on several different levels. When you finally meet them, you forget all about the years you spent being misunderstood and lonely. You feel closer to them than you ever have before, and your interactions with them flow easily and comfortably. There are certain new people we meet with whom we feel an instant bond, strong enough to believe they hold a special significance. Do you plan to say anything, or do you already feel as though they've been a part of your family forever? Because of karma, a connection from a past life, and the familiarity and warmth we experience with one another, We have a strong intuition that the same person is reenacting our shared history in this incarnation. Like cultural similarities, strong emotional links may be a remnant of a prior life. This is more of a serious endeavor than, say, a casual interest in gardening or photography. Almost everybody cares deeply about topics like these. A reincarnation indicator would have to be an interest so compelling that it would be nearly impossible to ignore. You may compare this to the dedication of a woodworker who spends hours upon hours in his workshop, or a map collector who dedicates countless hours to their quest to amass a complete set of maps. These behaviors may be indicators of a prior existence. A person's unpredictable actions may also be a clue that they've lived before. The dark side of passions is that they can consume people's lives to the point where they are isolated from others and stigmatized by society. Some people have such a hard time letting go of things that they can't bear to get rid of them, such as the man who has to flip the light switch 10 times before leaving a room, or the woman who piles newspapers 6 feet high all over her house. Many people who believe in reincarnation speculate that these ingrained behaviors can be traced back to a past existence. They may be a result of unresolved issues or traumas from previous lives that are still affecting the individual in their current incarnation. The chance encounter with a person from a past life can trigger some strange flashbacks. If a youngster claims to remember something that happened to her before she was born, but her parents don't believe her, it could be a dream or an actual memory from another lifetime. How can we determine if the person's recollection of their past life is accurate or if their recall is faulty? Examine your memories for specifics like locations or landmarks so you can build upon the research you already have done. These concrete hints can help one piece together their history. The way our physical reality appears to be developing is intrinsically tied to the possibility of reuniting with a person from a past life. Changes in our life and the environment around us appear to be influenced by the passage of time. It seems that as time goes on, things alter. Grasping the nature of consciousness will help us recognize the immeasurable potential you possess in generating this experience all around us. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments section. Otherwise, I'll see you later. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click on the bell notifications. I appreciate your time.